All right, here we go. This is a custom 3v3 on Chasm between the Carbon team in the upper left. It is Apple738 in the Octopus Angel? No, it's... Is it Octopus Angel? I forget what it's called. Whatever the hell it's called, it's an octopus. python3 in the Chrome Saucer and Browser in the Black Ops Striker. And their opponents, the red team on the bottom right, it is astroboy2116 in the Void Neo. Sport87Recife in the Shark Neo, and MakeWars in the Void Striker. Void Striker, I think these are Voids and not Black Ops. Yes, I believe so. The reason those exist, because it was easy for them to make. As is the case with a lot of things. Anyway, the saucer abducting the neutrals. Is that steampunk? Oh, why does it look like an octopus? I guess it is steampunk. Anyway, steampunk angel. Gonna be pretty standard at first, but you did see... Oh, what is this? Oh, boomer drop by Astroboy. Ooh, cool. And they are following him out, but they will not be able to catch him. With the mid-fight starting pretty quickly, the red team with a little bit more presence than the Carbon team. Getting things done a little bit faster. Sport killing Python there. And as a note, I've been informed that the red team was in voice chat. I doubt that the Carbon team were in voice chat. So actually a lot of Carbon units getting finished off by the red team. It is 31-31 though. Interesting, still pretty even enough. Astroboy dropping a couple more boomers and dropping for the distract. Did he drop the stasis? I don't think any of those boomers went off. Does get a flacker finished up. Maybe the flacker got hit by the boomer. And br0wser trying to do a little bit of harass on the mech and actually gets Astroboy killed in the retreat back to his outpost. Apple sniping the Dillo and does not successfully get a kill. Priest being dropped in order to so a couple of Dillos being dropped by the red team, but Python as that saucer. You got to be careful against that saucer. If they scout you, you're kind of screwed. He drops the Dillo in the trees for the radar. Who is up there? Player number 2, Astroboy, doing a little bit of harass, almost getting a generator kill, I think. But br0wser, trying to... Astroboy gonna get away there. Blade Guardian Neo, still a thing. Still a real thing. And actually, we have a neutralization by Sport87Recife. Does not go up to red team, but then Astroboy dropping all the boomers. And will br0wser be able to get the... Yes, he does finish off the boomers. So doing that with a mech in the vicinity is not recommended. Actually, MakeWars getting a kill on Apple off screen. So the Carbon team left without a mid-fight player. And now MakeWars coming to support with a couple Jackals, drops them next to a Gaddy. They're actually going to get killed pretty quickly. MakeWars getting killed by br0wser, and Astroboy low on health. Probably will not be able to save the situation with 2 or 3 enemy mechs. But Sport with a couple of extra infantry, grabbing the outpost momentarily, but goes right back down with all 3 mechs in the area. Is not going to be able to survive very long. But now the mid-fight getting continued by the 2 remaining red players. Sport actually surviving a long time, distracting these 2 mechs, actually doing a really good job keeping all 3 mechs away from the mid-fight, while Astroboy and and MakeWars can continue it. So getting a better foothold on mid, although red team is a little bit behind right now, 51-42. Astroboy boosting away, hilarious mechanic right there. But MakeWars clearing the bridge. Good for him. Getting all that experience. Red team getting the outpost, or the middle outpost, under their control momentarily. 54-57, so the upkeep has evened out just a little bit. Lots of action here. All 3 red mechs sniping away here, getting a couple of Carbon units killed. And br0wser actually low on health with being pinned down by 2 red mechs. Will Astroboy get this kill? And he will. Gets that finish up on br0wser. But MakeWars on the other side of the map, getting killed by Python in the process. So it is a very, very even game right now. Sport with a couple SAM drops, but with too many mechs there, it's not really going to work. Mechs are basically the best thing in killing small amounts of infantry. And a brute drop over here by br0wser. caught by Astroboy, but br0wser does catch the Tango mass being created by Astroboy. So where will that be pushed? Will it be pushed across the bridge? Because that is an ambitious push through all of these T99s, and okay, does zip right by. Actually, I didn't realize how quick they would actually zip by. Does bring them to the top outpost, and the majority of Tangos do survive the journey. No, gonna go straight for fort. That's an annoying amount of Tangos to deal with the fort damage, and at the corner, because the ramp dumps you right here at the corner, is actually going to do a relevant amount of damage. Oh man, I completely missed it. They did a Joker Dillo push to the bottom here. Red team grabbing the outpost under their control briefly, but the green team 100% here. All three players responding, so they will be able to clear. But a lot of damage actually being done to the Carbon Fort. They are down to half health. That's very, very relevant. If the Carbon team does not have a lunchbox, they are kind of screwed at this point, which I would hope they do in a 3v3. That was a very, very cheap amount of units to sacrifice for all that damage. I guess they kind of sacrificed these units here too because they were a distraction, while the Carbon team did not have the availability to respond to that fort attack. But it was just Tangos and a couple Sams to do the work. So that is great. Yeah, what is this? It's a bear trap, I guess. Oh yeah, that's hilarious. Sport trying to do some snipes, jumping away there. MakeWars kind of deep in enemy territory here. Ooh, needs to booster his way out of there. And we're going to have an attempted cheese by Python at top, not getting caught at all. And actually, all four infantry do survive. Astroboy trying to catch it in time, does, and successfully thwarts that cheese by Python. Who knows what was in his queue? According to this, 2 Dillos. So, never know. Was it just that? I don't know. I don't know how accurate the spectator interface is. But we do have another Jackal push. Ooh, a Jackal push to this not completely undefended, but undefended enough. Outpost here at the bottom. Actually, they are on attack, so a mech did not have to go all the way over here to direct them. So are they actually going to go for the fort this time? Are they actually going to go for the fort this time? There is a lunchbox up, and no mech support here. MakeWars is now going to go, but there is very little Jackal left, and a lot of blockage went down. No lunchbox shield was not penetrated, but the bear traps are actually over here still by the red team. MakeWars getting pinned down here. Probably not going to survive this exchange. Too many enemy mechs too far into enemy territory with no friendly mechs in support. Apple still sniping away here. It's, you know, as long as there's a mech here to babysit, you're not really going to get that far. They only have 2 ratchets here on this left side, though. So, yeah, if Apple is allowed to level even further. Level 8 right now, so he does have the railgun. Let's see what he has. Level 2. Railgun. Let's see, neutralization attempt here by Python with 2 Dillos. But I think this is the key difference between, oh, and gets finished off. The key difference between players that can communicate through voice and players that are not. We see Apple here selling off, I guess, lower tier units to trade them out for goalies and such. Maybe Berthas, something like that, especially on Chasm. Berthas are going to be a lot more relevant. And we do have another cheese attempt here by br0wser, getting caught by Sport, 2 Neos, and actually all 3 red players here to prevent this cheese from going down. And br0wser is actually pretty low on health, gonna get continually pinned down here by the Neo, so not really gonna be able to escape this. Let's just watch this in real time, and boom. But in the meantime, we do have another okay, level 4 creep. Oh, no, not level 4 creep. It is level 2 creep? Level 3 creep. Level 3 creep. No, level 2, because it's only at 8 minutes. Very confusing. What the hell were those? Those looked like level 4 creeps, but like kind of weird. Anyway, 72 to 51. So the red team's actually pretty far behind in upkeep, but the map is split so drastically, this map specifically, because of the chasm, that you're not really noticing the unit difference that much. In terms of units at mid, it's roughly the same, but there's a lot of defensive units here, a good amount of defensive units here, and 2 lunchboxes on the Carbon team fort. Rightfully so, because they are at about a 1/3 health minus the lunchbox shield. So, okay, looks like grinders are coming out for the red team, which indicates to me that they are thinking of doing a mass ferry over to try to take control of that middle area, which I would say is probably not a great idea considering the unit composition and quantity on the carbon side, especially that Apple is an angel. If, you know, they would definitely have to do a distract first. And, oh my god, that is a lot of grinders. That is a lot of grinders. I'm very interested to see what they are trying to do with it. They could ferry over a shorter distance here and then push in if they are trying to do that. That might work. But they don't have any, like, carry mechs. They don't have a Helix, Osprey, or Paladin, so it will be a little bit difficult because they're going to have to do it at kind of ultra slow-mo speed. br0wser getting killed on MakeWars over there. But yeah, Neo, Striker. Not really. I mean, I guess the Striker, if anything. The Striker with a boost. With the afterburners. And again, another cheese attempt. Or no, this is not no plain cheese. Oh, okay. What those infantry were Python's ultimate ability, the level 6 ability. That's why I saw level 4 creeps. That's why. Very confusing at this point. But 67 max on the red side right now. How many whoppers do we have over here? 2, a good amount. That's 3 total. Plus another, there's 4 whoppers out on the field for the carbon team. Oh, and here we go. We have the mass ferry over and lots of butchers going down. Wow, that is a lot of massacring right now. Great coordination by the red team. I'm sorry I missed the beginning, but I mean, you could kind of see how that went for the most part. And Sport87 getting a kill on br0wser. And all the grinders now on the carbon side, on the dangerous side, but it looks like Apple has been able to sneak a couple goalies across the bridge and neutralizing this outpost. This will not simply go back to red. There's a lot of defenses over here, but the red team continuing the pressure, completely ignoring that cheese. No, never mind, not completely. Sport is coming here to try to neutralize. Apple needs to spam infantry, and we do have a base race situation going on, I believe. We have a bunch of tangos following, I believe, Astroboy, I would think. That is Astro. Following Apple, and I don't know if this is going to really turn into a base race. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 goalies. Oh, that's a lot of goalies. Oh, that is a lot of goalies. And no Neos are over here. Okay, no, Sport is here. Sport is here, but he really, really needs team support right now. That is a lot of Goliath. That's like all the Goliaths that were on, that were basically built by the carbon team at this point. That's all the Goliaths. Oh, boy. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, a lot of butchers going down. No ferrying, no micro by the carbon team. No, why is there no micro going down by the carbon team? All these butchers have free reign to kill these goalies as much as they possibly want. No micro support at all by the carbon team. Apple was there, but he was sniping, and he eventually got killed fairly quickly. That was the biggest opportunity that the carbon team had this entire game, and I don't want to say squandered. Squandered is not the right way to put it, but oh man, it could have gone so much better. That honestly, with all 3 carbon mechs there in the area to support, they might have got the finish. It would have been either really, really close, or it would have been the finish. But that was just a completely, like, it was basically an ideal scenario for the red team. Python now trying to abduct a grinder, and actually gets one. And the carbon team actually cheesing this bottom outpost, but gonna be neutralized really, really quick by all 3 red mechs. Sport87 with a full Blade Guardians as a Neo, so super effective. So go right back under red team's control. Red team still holding mid though, and Apple still sniping in. No Osprey on the red team side, but ooh, a snipe going, or a stasis going down on Apple, and Apple getting finished in that retreat by all 3 red mechs again. A little bit of a fort drop here. T45 and E45 and a brute, kind of strange, but I mean, whatever, you know, they need to do whatever they need to do. Nothing socketed over here by the red team. A little surprising to see. I mean, they did just get their fort health really damaged like that, so a lunchbox should come up pretty soon, I would hope to see for the red team. Python still abducting away over here, getting that Tesla tower. Did that go to the carbon? Yes, it did. Yes, it did. And they actually are neutralizing this bottom outpost. Wow, this is one of the most action-packed Chasm games I've seen in a long time. A lot more than you would normally expect. Apple trying to ferry a goalie over, but getting body blocked by both Astro and Sport. Really not going to do any relevant damage. But I'm guessing no lunchbox on the red side right now in terms of what they have in their loadouts, which is kind of scary for them. MakeWars is going to get finished off in this very deep overextension over here against 2 enemy mechs. But yeah, I don't think they have a lunchbox. No lunchbox has gone down, and at this point, a lunchbox should go down, and that's very clear. So the only conclusion that I can draw is that no one on the red team has a lunchbox. Okay, still mid-fight going on. Astro trying to, you know, heal up whatever goalies he can, but the generator on the wrong side needs to be on the friendly side of Chasm. I mean, you know, it's not guaranteed, but it'll be safer for the most part. I guess they did put the artillery there, that's probably why. But Apple getting caught by the Neo again might be able to boost all the way back to his post, and actually does. There you go, gets away. Python retreating his goalies back. So actually both teams are very live in this game, even though the red team has mid. Looking at the fort health, anything right now is possible, and we are already up to level 4 creeps. So one other big question is, does anyone have bot spawners? Looks like a goalie push is coming to the mid, but I don't know if that's the best idea. They should probably stop it or ferry over and do something else. Yeesh. Yeah, with basically all 3 red mechs here defending. But Python now again tries to go with more level 4 creep cheese, and actually has plenty here. Oh no! Got finished off by the creeps. Neutralization does happen, but Sport comes back to respond in time to take it. The goalie's pushing into mid now. Astro's throwing down the stasis like crazy. I would imagine, with not much carbon mech support because they got killed. Now the red team is moving out, going to try to go for the top outpost. Astroboy going to go for the neutralization. Priority should always be on neutralization. I'm not going to say always, but pretty much always. Very close. I would say 98% of the time. And it does look like we have surrenders going down by the carbon team. Apple's the only one left, the only holdout, and that is it. Wow, I mean, that could have gone either way up until the very end there, but losing all of those goalies, it was a strange choice to push directly into the other goalies. Out of all the options, oh wow, the fort, the fort piece that just dropped right here literally exploded from their fort on the other side of the map. So, but yeah, the goalie push into mid. I mean, I guess at that point you're kind of like, I might as well try something, but there's a couple different somethings that you could go with, and pushing strength to strength into the mid on Chasm against goalies in a 3v3. I mean, there's so many factors why you should not have done that. And I mean, no complete respect to the carbon team. I was just really hoping to see a push, ferry, maybe over the bridge. Maybe just like a distract cheese while the other 2 tried to ferry to the fort to do more fort damage. And at this point, goalies are a strange choice for that, I guess. Yeah, so maybe it would have been better off for them to just do some Dillo drops or something, since they would have been able to fly faster. Python would have been a great candidate for that with the blink, or br0wser with the freaking afterburners. Would have been able to get from side to side fairly quick. But yeah, great game. Pretty cool. I missed a lot. I'm sorry, guys. my spectating is very rusty. But hey, if you send me better replays, I might get back into it, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, this is RUI, and that is game. See you next time.